is about 8:19 in the morning, and I'm gonna go do just a little bit of my chores. I don't got too much to do today, but today I'm gonna explain. Good morning, you two. The gate is open. I let Lou outside. She didn't look. It's been really hot for the past few days. It's been up in like the 70s, 80s, pushing 90s. And so I didn't really feel like having her in the barn. I feel like she needed to get outside, and I didn't really want her to be hot in here because it was getting really warm. So I let her go outside, and when I tell you she ran, I mean she sprinted. She loves being outside, so being in here cooped up isn't the funnest thing for her. Good morning, Captain Morgan. So I'm going to explain today about Bella's pill, because that's one of the only chores I have to do. I'm just doing hooves, her pill, and I'm not feeding Lou hay because she's not in here. So yesterday I filled water and filled myself up 6 buckets to dump for next time because I can, now that it's not cold. What'd you think, Bella? Huh? What'd you think? She don't know. It's funny because now that Lou is out, these two want in. So as soon as she ran out and they heard her, these two came flocking in. Right, you came flocking in. So Bella was a barrel racing horse, and it's common in barrel racing horses to get this just because they're bending and they're moving and they're, it's a lot of exercise for them. And then all of a sudden when they just stop, and don't get exercise after that the way that they were, and just slowly get them off of that fast-moving, fast-paced exercise, it takes a little bit, and then a lot of times they would get stiff joints. So it wasn't surprising to hear the vet say that. So that's what happened with her. She was very, very stiff, and all that. I'll probably put in some clips of her walking before I put her on medication. But she wasn't looking very good, and I didn't really know what was going on with her because I'm very new to horses. I don't know too much about them, so I'm still learning a lot. So I didn't know if she was in pain or not, because if it looked like when she walked that she could possibly be in pain, and I did not want that for her. Lou decided to join us. I didn't want her to be in pain, and if she was going to be in pain, then I was going to put her down because I didn't want her to live the rest of her life. She's only 18, but I didn't want her to live the rest of her life in pain. So I called the vet, had her come out, told her what the situation was, and she told me that Bella, being an ex-barrel, probably just has some stiff joints, and she felt around, and there was no inflammation, so there wasn't really, or inflammation, I don't know the right word for that, but there was no hot spots pretty much in any of her areas, any of her joints, so that means that there isn't any infections or possible breakage or anything like that, so that was good to hear. And so yeah, the vet pretty much told me that she's okay, she isn't in too much pain, but it's just uncomfortable to walk because you've got all those stiff joints. And if you've ever had stiff joints before, you understand that it's just a little bit uncomfortable for your day. So Bella had that going on all the time. So now Bella is doing much better, and I will probably walk outside to demonstrate that. But it is because she got put on this medication. So what this is kind of like a Tylenol for horses. So it goes to all of her joints, helps them out, makes them a little looser, and it works really well. So I asked the vet, because there's a lot of different ways that I could have gone about this. There was shots that I could have give her that would have been there was a yearly one that was really expensive, and then there was the not daily, but every month or few weeks or so. So there was that too that I could have done, but I didn't really want her to be on medication for the rest of her life, so I decided that I was just going to put her on this quote-unquote Tylenol and see how it goes. And I asked my vet, I said, will she have to be on medication in order to not feel pain? And, well, not pain, but just to help with those sores. And she told me no, that if I gave Bella plenty of pills, like we were feeding her pills every single day for a while, and then after 2 weeks, the vet told me to wean her off of them and just go every other day. So that's the schedule that she's been on for a while now. And I'll be weaning her to every like 3 days soon enough, just so that she's not constantly on a pill, because I don't want her to be. But the vet said that the best way to get her joints to loosen up is to just get exercise. And so that's going to be a really big goal now that the snow is gone and it's nice outside, that everyone goes out and gets a little bit of exercise. So Captain Morgan, yeah, hello you. Excuse you. You can't fit through here when you're in my way. Captain has been on 2 walks with my mother already, and he was being a large pain in her butt. And I had told Mom that was going to happen because he's a big pain in the butt. Yes, I know, you know I have treats. Lulu doesn't get taken out much outside of the pen from past experiences with me and her. Catch Morgan. He's nosing me. So yeah, she doesn't get taken out very often anymore, just because she's not really trusted, but that will probably change now that they are here, rather than that where they were previously, just because I have more time too. Yep. So, Bella here, she is really nervous about being outside the pen, especially by herself. So she just starts breathing heavy, and she's just yelling for people and all of that fun stuff. And she just gets very nervous and doesn't really want to be out there anymore. She's just too worried about what's happening inside the pen. So that is why, hello, you're gonna get bit, Captain. Lulu likes to bite people. So that's why these girls don't really get brought out that often. She from other things, and she because she gets very nervous. I do bring Bella out very often, for not as much as Captain, just because I work with him the most, but Belle will be getting brought out a lot more. I have a round pen coming my way. Captain Morgan, get out of here. I've got a round pen ordered and ready to go that will hopefully be here within the next 2 weeks. I have to go and get it, but it'll be on the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. So I'll probably make a video on us picking that up too, because I'm really excited. It's a brand new corral, and I've been saving up a few paychecks to buy it, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I've never had a round pen brand new. I've worked in a makeshift round pen before. That worked absolutely fine, but I'm just really excited to have a brand new one that is mine. So, oh yeah, you didn't get your treat yet, I'm sorry. So, stop. I'm going to show you how I feed Belle her pill. It's super simple, and get your nose out of here. He loves being up in everyone's business. It's like one of his favorite things ever, is to just make everyone's life impossible. Hello, Bella. So, she eats the pill just fine. It's never been really a big issue, but she takes it a lot nicer when she has a treat to sniff. So I will just, take out one of them. Excuse you. And they're very, very small pills. I was very surprised that such a small pill can be so useful for her. It's kind of crazy to me. But all I do, is I let her sniff the treat, and she eats it up. And then I give her a treat. Just because she does so well with it, she always gets a treat, but Lou, you already got yours. I'm going to walk outside and watch them all follow me, because I think I have more treats, and show you how Bella walks now. She looks really good. I still haven't seen her run, Even when Lulu was all up in her game yesterday, she still wasn't running with her, which I can't say it surprised me, but still. So, like I said, Bella gets that pill every other day right now. Hopefully I'll be weaning her off of that soon enough, and start getting her out and getting a lot more exercise. That'll be hopefully soon. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for them to come outside, and I'll show you what Bella's walk is looking like right now. We got Mom. Oh, there's Bella. So yeah, Bella's looking really good. She's walking like a normal horse should, and definitely it looks like she feels a lot more comfortable with walking and turning around. Like, moving in like short spaces was really hard for her, and like turning her head was really hard, so for her to be able to do that is super cool. And like turning around was really hard for her just because she couldn't move her feet that fast, but now she does it fairly well. So I'm pretty happy with her progress there. And I don't have them scheduled yet. I called my farrier 2 days ago, and cheapers. And we attempted to set up an appointment for their hooves, but he said that he'll just get back to me. He's got to look at his schedule, figure out all that other stuff. So they will be getting hoof trim soon enough, and they are in dire need of it. You cannot really see because Lou has her hooves covered in crap, but they all really need a hoof trim. It is past their time. So I'm pretty excited for that too, because everyone's tripping over their hooves right now. Aren't you, Lou? Yeah, you tripping over your hooves? Because I would be too if I had your hooves, honey. Now your hooves are all muddy, and I still have to put conditioner on them. Yeah. Okay. So if you see the way that Lou turns around, she can do it fairly easily. Obviously she got a little distracted, but she can do it easily. There's no issue with it. And that's how Bella's still not that great at it, but she's definitely better than she once was. So, great, man. You feel better. You were just all up in my business, side by side. Here you are. Another thing on Belle that I briefly talked about in my first video is her eye. So if you went back and looked at that video and her eye then, it was leaking a lot and didn't look very nice. Her eye really doesn't ever look nice. I mean, it's sunken in. It is what it is, but I love her all the same. But yeah, it's just sunk in, and just the spring will get her eye to look like that. Happens in the winter too when it gets really cold, but it's looking really good today. It's not leaking too much. So there's nothing wrong with it. I asked the vet about that too while she was here. There's nothing wrong with her eye, and that's not hurting her either. The only thing is because the eye is inverted that it might be a little uncomfortable for her to have her eyelashes up against her eye, but there's nothing I can really do about it unless I wanted to like get her lashes like cut off or get it like pulled out, but I don't. If it's not hurting her, I mean, sometimes it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but other than that, she's good. So that is pretty much it for Belle. She doesn't have too many problems. One of her other issues is her back left foot. She's very sensitive with, and she's got her right up right now, but this foot she has a large issue with. We think that her joints on this foot are just a little bit more sore, and there could have possibly been something else that had to go with it, but it's not inflamed or anything, so we aren't worried about it. But the vet said that, again, exercise and the medicine will help with that a little bit more. So yeah, there's not really too much else on her. But here their hoofs, now that they're up here way past due, right? Yeah, Louis, yours are bad. Her ear hoofs are always bad though. Everyone's all up in my business down here. But yeah, so Bella's 18. She is a quarter horse with a red dun color, and I love her color, and I really want to breed her with my aunt's stud, but until she can walk comfortably and be comfortable with that exercise and stuff, I'm not going to put the extra weight of a foal on her. So we'll see. I may never breed her. It might just be a loss sort of thing, but we'll see how time works with that one. We are all done for today. I don't think I missed anything on Belle. I'll probably go over Lulu and Captain's issues in another video, but that was just Belle's. Not necessarily, they're not called, I shouldn't call them issues because they're really not issues, but just their little quirks and what makes them them and why I do what I do with them. Just a little bit more clear. So, yeah. Oh, Mom's coming back in. Hey, Mom. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.